Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jada. If you're new here, nice to meet you. So I've been gone for a really long time. We're actually not going to get into my drama today. I am not mentally prepared to talk about it. But what I am mentally prepared to talk about is some fragrances that I've been obsessed with this summer. So we're going to talk about Lenui Trot Nude. And this one is discontinued. So I go back and forth with myself. Like sometimes I smell it and I'm like, okay, I could see why it's discontinued. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like this is like really pretty. Like I don't get it at the same time. So to me, this is very soft, sweet, and gentle. Like a creamy vanilla. There's bergamot in here, a creamy coconut. And it's just very girly, very sweet, and very just pretty, soft life. And the bottle is giving soft life. To me, it just is a really stunning fragrance. And the bottle is eye candy, in my opinion. So I wore this today, and I actually layered it. I layered it with Good Girl Blush body lotion, and I honestly, this was not intentional, but your girl was ashy, so naturally I just had to, fix that. And I feel like I smelled pretty good today, so there's a combo if you need it. Honestly, this may come as a bit of a shock to some of you all, but my girl, Black Opium Glitter. Do you guys see this dent? Like, I got this in January, I think, and this was worn during the summer. So this, I feel like, performs really well in the heat. It's just a very sweet, gorgeous, beautiful version of Black Opium. I really appreciate the marshmallow so much more that it's developed. It's just gotten that much more sweeter. Everything is just like melted together, and it just smells so good. Honestly, I overspray this a lot. I get stopped. I get the most compliments. I have gotten the most compliments this entire summer wearing this. So naturally, it's just going down. Your girl's gonna have to get another bottle. I really like this. Marshmallows, it has that coffee. It's very floral. It's a much sweeter, less offensive version of the Black Opium line. Now, I do want to go ahead and run back to the, what was it? The one that was like vanilla. Totally escaping my brain right now. But I do want to go ahead and try the vanilla one again. But I really do like this Black Opium. It's in my top 3. I also like the Nude Blanche. And I did like the Extreme. I actually decluttered it because I only wanted 2 Black Opiums in my collection at any given point. This one made the cut, and so did the Nude Blanche. So those are the 2 I have. I think I may prefer this one a little bit more though. I do have to go back and try that. It's gonna bother me, guys. Hold on. Let me get the name real quick. Hey guys, finally guys, I got the name. The Black Opium Lait Parfum. I've been wanting to run back the Black Opium Lait Parfum, try it again, see if my feelings about it have changed. I know that my nose has developed over the years, so I'm sure I'm going to smell something much different than I did with my first impression. But yeah, I really do love this particular the Black Opium Glitter. I love the bottle. I love the pink vibes of the juice. I just feel like this was so perfect to wear this summer. I'm really excited to wear this into the fall, through the winter, through the spring, and all the seasons until this bottle is done. I love this. Easily one of my favorite fragrances by far, especially recently. So this next fragrance is, again, not exactly, I feel like, suited to the season, but it's Umbra Nagil, or Nagil by Hermes. And, oh, guys, so stunning. Such a stunning, beautiful cinnamon, tobacco, kind of spicy fragrance. But it's like not heavy, it's not overbearing, which I feel like maybe suited more for like, a summer evening, especially if you're like in a half indoor, half outdoor type of setting, or even just like an indoor, bar or out to dinner, or just activity that you want to do and you're dressing up a little bit more. I think this is like so perfect for that. It smells so good, so sexy, so alluring. And I do have to hit you guys with a layering combo that I did recently. I have been dying, and I mean dying, to tell somebody about this layering combination. This is the Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream Butter Drop from Fenty Skin. This is the one that's sparkly and smells like cinnamon rolls. So good. Okay, so this, with this on top, nobody can tell you a thing. Girl, this is it. This is a man killer, everything. Like, I went on a date recently, and oh my gosh, the second I got in the car, my date was like, oh, you smell so good. I was like, first impression, yeah. By the way, don't ever have your date pick you up for a first date. Like, that went really well for me, but don't do that. It's not safe. My advice to you, hindsight's 20/20. Yeah, but things went well. So I just talked to you guys about 3. Okay, so I have a few more. This is not going to be a very long video at all. I've literally just been like sticking to what works recently and finding comfort in like some really amazing fragrances. So guys, the next fragrance that I've been wearing kind of a lot is Flirty by Miumu. And okay guys, so here's the tea with this one. This is one that I was even curious about for a very, very long time. Now, I've had my bottle for months now, like probably a good 6 at least. I've worn it quite a lot, to be honest. Like, the juice is probably like here, which I mean, it's kind of a lot, kind of not. But I really like it. So, you know, I feel like a lot of people say like, oh, it's overhyped, blah, 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 all the things. I feel like yes and no. So would I overpay for this? Absolutely not. But like, would I pay maybe like 100, maybe like 50, maybe I would say 50. I would pay about 50 for it. So I spent about $36 on my bottle. I bought it a while ago when the prices were low and I was able to get it, and I think it smells really good. So I never really smelled like osmanthus before. I've just never really had like an osmanthus forward perfume. I know that that's like one of the figgy notes along with mango. It's very milky. It does kind of smell like sweet and pastry like, but it also does smell really floral. But I have to say, it's been one of my favorite perfumes lately, and I've just been obsessed with it since I got it. So do I think it's like something absolutely mind-blowing? Kind of. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to overhype it, but I have to say I have found comfort in this fragrance a lot. I have found a lot of comfort in this fragrance. I like wearing it to bed. I like wearing it on my uncertain days. It's just like creamy, it's floral, it smells clean kind of, but it also smells sweet and edible. You're never going to do too much, and I feel like it's almost appropriate for every situation. The only complaint that I would foresee someone ever saying is maybe you smell a little too sweet, but I feel like it's sweet done in like a grown-up kind of way. But like slightly, I don't know, slightly gourmandy. It's just so good, guys, and it's, for me, it's really just a sweet floral, flormon type of deal, but really good. I think the scarcity sucks, but if you don't have it, you're not like missing out, if that makes sense. Like, don't drive yourself insane trying to get it. It's not one of those. Another fragrance that I have found some comfort in recently is Deepen Desire Yacht. Now, I honestly, I say this as I just put away a Flormond, but I've kind of strayed away from gourmand fragrances a bit. I mean, I do live in Florida. Summers get really hot. And also, that's just not, like, I think I've maintained this for a while, but that's just not, like, my thing right now. But I have worn it Deepen Desire Yacht a handful of times recently, and I think it's worth mentioning because I really found myself happy while I was wearing it. I feel like I'm starting to get more of the notes, which I really appreciate. On my skin, I'm really smelling like the chocolate or whatever the cacao it is. I don't know, is it chocolate or cacao? I think it's like chocolate, and I definitely smell more of a grape. Before I used to say I smelled blueberry. I definitely feel like I smell more of a grape vibe now. It definitely smells richer, it smells sweeter. To me, it doesn't smell like a muffin anymore. It definitely feels like more of like a hard pastry, like maybe more of like a scone or something that's like just a little bit less sweet, something a little more hard, something a little more dry. Really stunning fragrance. There's definitely a lot more complexity to it. I wouldn't say it's exactly gourmand. It doesn't smell exactly like anything, but saying that it smells similar to a blueberry scone, or like even like a grape. No, I'm thinking more of like fresh grape vibes, not like grape lollipop vibes, if that makes sense. Like white grapes maybe even. Yeah, I don't know, it just smells really, really pretty. Makes me happy. I don't think it's like exactly gourmand, but it's pretty gourmand. Very, very beautiful fragrance. Okay, so guys, I have another fragrance that I want to talk about, and this is a sweet pastry in Paris. Now, this fragrance, banger. So it fits in the lemon gourmand category. Used to be my obsession, still kind of is, will always kind of be. I just really love the category. And Zara, a sweet pastry in Paris, is not only affordable, but it's a banger. So to me, it's really interesting because I feel like the opening of it kind of starts off smelling like Fruit Loops in a way. Yeah, it definitely smells like Fruit Loops cereal, and then quickly turns into like a lemon pie kind of. And I'm thinking like a wet pie with like some filling, or like just something that's moist. Some lemon curd maybe even. It just definitely smells a little bit more intricate than like a lemon cake or a vanilla cake with lemon icing or something like that. It definitely smells like a more complex dessert, and I just love that the first few seconds smell like Fruit Loops. My son thinks it smells like lollipops in the opening. Just a really sweet, affordable, yummy fragrance, and I think it's just a win, and the projection and longevity on this is pretty solid in my opinion. I am very picky about my Zara fragrances. I've tried a few and I've decluttered more than a few, but yeah, a really, really nice fragrance. I definitely have to say I like this one. I do see there being I do see some people not liking this one because of the way that the lemon pastry goes. Like I said, it does smell like a little bit more complex, a little bit interesting. I think there's something that smells like maybe a little even like milky in here, so that's important to note. But yeah, if this sounds like something that you may be interested in, it's not super expensive, so I definitely think it's worth checking out. Guys, I have two honorable mentions just because I haven't worn them as much as the other ones that I just talked about, but I did really enjoy my wears, so I want to talk about them. So the first one is God of Fire. Now, this one is one that kind of just tends to sit in my collection. It's not one that I really reach for. One night I just wanted something that was very pungent, very pungent's not a pleasant word, just very projective and very strong, very beast mode, and I instantly was like, okay, God of Fire. It's that fresh, it has like freshness to it, it's mango, it has oud, it just projects like crazy. It's so just, ooh, it's just such a presence to be reckoned with, like especially when you have on the right outfit, your hair done the right way, and your makeup and all the accessories. Like, it's just a vibe when you're feeling yourself, and I just really, really like God of Fire. It's been pretty solid this summer. I love the way it smells, I love the way it makes me feel. Just a really great fragrance. My bottle's actually dirty. I need to clean my entire collection. Let me tell you, moving will make your bottles get so dirty, sometimes insane. But yeah, really pretty fragrance, really pretty bottle. I actually do want to explore the brand a little bit more. I've smelled some of the other fragrances. not really too impressed. I do have Sand Dance, but yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for any other Stefan Umbered Lucas to try, I definitely would be interested. And then my last honorable mention that I want to talk about is What the Fluff by Aspiring Aromas. Now this one I feel like I got really lucky with when I got it. I am on, probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet, but I am on Facebook and I really do like these Facebook fragrance groups. I find out a lot of useful information even if I'm not actively buying, just like what's being released, what the notes are. You could find great deals in the Facebook groups, better deals than Mercari even, and it's just like a great way to just find out interesting things about fragrance, updates, and just talk about fragrance, you know, ask people what are your major compliment getters. You're getting it from real people, and I really like that. So yeah, that's how I even found out about this fragrance in the first place. Little side story. But yeah, so I found out about it, I logged in, somebody was like, What the Fluff is in stock, so I just went and blindly bought it. A few seconds later, don't know what happened, it said, you know, tracking number, and I had it, and I've had it, and I've had it, and I really like it. I've had my juice for some time now, probably a couple months, few months even, to be honest. The juice is getting really dark. So to me, this really smells like, I don't know how many of you bake. Me personally, I'm pretty sure I have a bad case of ADHD. So I cycle through hobbies and I like hyperfixate on hobbies. Baking was one of my things for the longest, so I've made a decent amount of fondant, and this is what this smells like to me. It smells like the, not only the fondant itself, but like the process of making the fondant. It smells like that ooey gooey pulling apart, but it also smells like a firmness, like a firm marshmallow at the same time. Like you're getting all the best components of the marshmallows at the same time, and I feel like that's pretty solid. So when I bought this, it was about $38, and I got the 50 ml if I'm not mistaken. I think now it's about $50, which a price uptick sucks for sure, but I understand, you know, with like a higher demand and just kind of realizing your worth as a business, I totally get it. I still feel like that's pretty affordable given what the rest of the fragrance brands are charging. So yeah, definitely something to check out. If you're not able to get it at the given point where you're seeing this video and decide that you want to purchase it, I would definitely just sign up for a notification. Please utilize that if fragrances aren't in stock. Even if it's something that's discontinued, you may be surprised. I've been surprised quite a few times, and I've snagged some discontinued fragrances from places like Fragrance Net, etc. But yeah, especially with these small brands, their restocking schedules, oftentimes they do make an announcement, but it can be pretty unpredictable, and you just want to make sure you don't miss it. So definitely just sign up for the notification. That sounded very salesperson-like, non-affiliated at all. Bought this with my own money. They don't even know I exist. Just really like it. So yeah, really solid fragrance. Really happy about it. Oh, the thing about this one also, super beast mode, super projective, so you kind of have to be prepared for a fragrance that strong. And I don't mean this to be funny. I mean this like truthfully. It's really strong, really projective. Like me, like I've been in my overspraying era lately. I finally got there. I'm so happy. I'm live, laugh, loving it. And yeah, this one I can't do too much. Like I've had it for months, and this is all I've got, and I've worn it a decent amount. Ooh, speaking of which, layering combination. I don't know, I've been layering as well, but these two together smell pretty good. I'm sure you expected. They both have like a star, like marshmallow is the star of the show, but then also this one with vanilla candy rock sugar by Kayali. Totally forgot to tell you guys that, but that combination right there, you're welcome. But yeah, no, yeah, I don't have anything else to say about that. So yeah, guys, definitely check this out. Check out everything that I talked about. I feel like I've been having a great summer. full of great opportunities, great scents, lots of life changes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another YouTube video of mine. Oh my gosh, this feels so weird to be filming and making another awkward outro for you guys. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am so happy to be back, and thank you all for sticking with me, and thank you all that have joined me in the last couple of weeks. I'm so excited to have you here. Bye.